And we're live. Hello and welcome to Decentralized Podcast. I am Pedro.
And I'm Miguel, and you just joined us in our mission to decentralize the world wisely.
Exactly, wisely. It's very important. And so grab your favorite drink. Mine is coffee. And let's sit back and relax and enjoy the nerdiness in this podcast.
Yeah, let's go there.
So, if you are still awake during the show, feel free to press the like button to let us know. And with this, let's move on. First of all, we are doing a podcast about Web3 development. And so the first thing that we need to talk about are the major headlines during this week. So, Miguel, do you want to start
Yeah,
over with
I'll start
what
with
has happened during
yeah.
this week?
So I picked a news about crypto.com and NFT and gamify updates. Uh, I would like to talk a little bit about the gamification of that crypto.com is going is investing on. They are developing a platform for the gaming platforms, and so their major development is in C++, so that they can integrate in games using platforms like Unity. And yeah, so they are making major breakthroughs there. Do you have any insights about that?
Yeah, I'm not a very active user of the blockchain games and whatever, and I used to actually during the World Cup. I had a few NFTs that I was playing with and trying to win a few NFTs of uh, the teams that I was interested in. Yeah, and they are having always those very interesting challenges and whatever. So I really think that they do their best to entertain the community. But I usually don't participate more because I'm not a trader. That is more like your area. I don't trade much. I just buy and hold, and I am boring like that.
Yeah, so they are releasing some games, and well, not that they are releasing, but they are basing some games on their NFTs. And well, I said Unity engine, but it's actually the Unreal Engine. And what I was trying to get to is that they are investing on really other level games, not just those swapping NFTs and making some money on some NFTs. The thing is that they want to integrate the blockchain in high level gaming, not just those.
Yeah, not just Axie Infinity, kind of very limited gaming. I I think that's very interesting because uh, we don't have that yet. All the games that I've seen are very limited, very um, like retro stuff,
Yeah.
and I really think that there's a very strong place for that in the future. But I really think that we need to solve the onboarding first and not make it so that people feel that they are using blockchain at all. And I think that the first game that really is able to do that, we will then we will have a very clear path to mass adoption, I think.
Yeah, you brought a very important issue. The onboarding is a very difficult thing to do because this technology is very it's very complex, and the way to move around the technology is still very complex,
Yeah,
and nobody yet was able to deal with that in a in a good manner. And yeah, we still have to see that when somebody has an onboarding method that it's easy enough for the masses, not only the gaming will benefit from that, but all technology and all projects will benefit from
yeah, of
that.
course. But we have to start somewhere, and usually gaming is the industry that pushes forward technology,
Yeah, it
and
is.
that's why I think it's very important, because when we have that, then we will the mass adoption will come through gaming to other areas like DeFi and other things. Um, but it's very hard right now because people it's a very high barrier to entry. Like having people installing MetaMask, which is here, uh, for us it's trivial, but for people that are not used to blockchain at all, and they get scared, and they install it and then lose the private keys or the passphrase, and they lose the funds and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very hard.
Crypto.com has been doing a huge job on that regard. Despite they have the centralized part, which is for, yeah, you have an account, you can recover your
Yeah,
account, you have a login and a password, which most people are used to it,
and there's a
and
place for
then
that. I'm not
of course,
a decentralization maximalist,
yeah.
uh, but
But this
but I really
this is
think,
really good as an entry point for most people. It's easy enough for most people to deal with it because you can deal with that as a regular home banking platform.
yeah,
And then you have the DeFi platform, which you can just move money around and move your tokens around from your centralized platform to your decentralized platform.
yeah.
And well, it's more of an expert platform there on the DeFi. You're on your own, of course.
That, that's that's
But
the that's the
yeah,
beauty of this, because for instance, the other bigger exchanges, I think only Coinbase has a Coinbase wallet, which is non-custodial, and Crypto.com has a non-custodial wallet for ages.
yeah.
I don't know. I have it like for 2 or 3 years ago, or more, maybe more. I don't know. I'm not sure. So it's they are really, really ages away from everybody else in that regard. And if people, it's very easy to transfer funds from the custodial wallet to the non-custodial wallet, and they are allowing a lot of staking and stuff like that on their non-custodial wallet, which I use, and it's very interesting. You can stake not just CRO, which is the coin of Crypto.com, but also Polkadot, Ethereum, um, Atom, and a few other coins, major coins, and get rewarded of get the staking rewards. So I really think that that is a good idea, and it should be used more, I think. And they are not paying me for doing this. Actually, we are not sponsored by them, but I really think that is a very interesting mix there. the custodial, which gives you credit cards and all those goods, TradFi like stuff, and the non-custodial that gives you the freedom to use whatever you want and connect to all the dApps and do everything in a very easy way for non-crypto people. So that's a good thing that they are doing. Yeah, and if they integrate that in a good game, I think that that can be a game changer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I do agree.
and
I do agree.
that connects to my first headline, which is also related to staking. And it seems that the majority of people are using Lido to do their liquid staking because they don't have 32 ETH to stake and run a validator themselves. And we are at 32% plus of the entire staking uh, amount in Ethereum just in one single protocol.
Yeah,
And that's a centralization risk.
yeah, that's
So,
dangerous. That's
so
dangerous, and I don't know how far the each blockchain can protect themselves against that. There will be always some project that might pop up, and people will just move into that like Lido.
but I really think that we should fork Lido 1,000 times. We are developers, so
Hey, that can be a
and
solution, yes.
all developers that are listening to us, please fork Lido. Let's do fork. Let's do a fork party. Come on, it's that easy, and it doesn't matter if we will have a lot of staking or a lot of locked value or not. And probably there is a lot of replicas already, but I really think that we should do more of that for the sake of decentralization and for the sake of not having a single point of failure
Even though
in a
that,
decentralized
yeah,
project, which doesn't
yeah,
make any sense.
even though that there are more projects around there, I think most people are not aware of the danger of centralization. People just go there and they get to know Lido, and they go and invest on that because it has good yield. And the problem is people don't think that having 30% is a huge amount for a single validator.
uh, or a single group of validators, and yeah, that's
Yeah,
um,
that represents as one, because if it's a group, they can take their own decisions.
yeah,
And yeah, 30%, I think 10% starts to be dangerous.
yes, absolutely. And we've seen that in the past with blockchains that got taken over.
Yeah,
It's not the first one.
yeah,
Uh, and uh, of course, this is very. There are a lot of possibilities that we can play with if such a problem exists, but it's always a risky thing, and I really think that we should have more options. And
yeah.
why
It's not
not
that.
why
It's
not
not that
using
something.
other staking
Yeah,
protocols like the staking of crypto.com or staking in Coinbase and so on. I think that you are already by doing the staking. Uh, of course, if you are staking on the protocol itself, then you are secure, right?
yeah.
But if you are staking through another protocol or DApp,
Yes, you are
it's
delegate. You
It's
are delegating.
probably the same risk level or even more risk level staking through a DApp than you have by having your Ethereum in a centralized entity. So I really think that we are on a stage right now that all the all or at least the major bad players in this space are already washed out. So the FTXs of the world just uh, got destroyed already. So
Uh,
the players that are
are
now
you sure
still
that all of
alive,
them went away?
sorry,
Are you sure that all of them are done? Are
I
you
think
sure
so.
that
I'm
there's
not
no
sure.
more?
I cannot be, but
Yeah, well, I
I
don't
think
know.
the vast majority is already washed out. Uh,
Yeah,
what we
hopefully.
have right now is just FUD and
Yeah,
stuff like that, and politics. Because I don't think that there is any issue with Binance, for instance.
yeah,
People are making all the waves possible, and the SEC is doing um, uh, all the political. Um, well,
yeah.
I miss.
They're trying to get them. Well, they're trying to get anyone,
They are
because
just
if they
trying
get the
to
first one, they
push.
can go after the others.
They just want to push out messages to delay crypto adoption. That's the problem that they have in hands, and they are succeeding with that, but not with real problems. If they wanted to solve the problems with crypto, they would have done that by approving an ETF and by not messing around and creating proper legislation, right?
Yeah,
They don't want to solve the crypto problems. They just want to get in the middle so that they can delay us a little bit more. And okay, I'm okay with that. So, but I really think that there is not much else that we need to fear. I think we're done. And I'm not sure if we hit the bottom. That's your part. Why not? You talk about what you think related to the markets, but
still regarding this news. Despite we're talking about the danger of the 30% in a single hand, it's not that it's something that's going to happen, but people should be alert that that is really dangerous.
yeah.
We're not saying that the Lido project are a bunch of bad people and that they're going to take over Ethereum. But the thing is, it is dangerous because it's getting very centralized.
Yeah.
Well,
And
regarding the markets,
yeah.
in my opinion, because this is,
Do
of
you
course,
think the bottom is in?
no, I think it's going down.
But it can be going down. But do you think we
Well,
will have a lower low?
no, we met the bottom.
Yeah.
The thing is, it will probably follow like the other bull runs. It will follow the Elliott wave pattern. So we just reached the top of the first wave. It's going down again near the bottom again, and then
So
it will
today we had
just explode again.
a fake out.
That he, it will go up and down right now. It's not doing major moves.
Hmm.
I've seen people saying that this is the beginning of a very profitable month because it will go up. I'm not sure about that. Well, I'm not. I don't have a crystal ball. I
I
just
have.
yeah.
I have a
Well,
crystal ball. You don't?
no, I have to buy one. But yeah, well, it can go up maybe to 30, 32, and then in my opinion, it will have to come down until the end of the year. and then it will start to stabilize again, so that can go up for the second, for the third wave, and then it will explode. That's my opinion, but yeah, we will be here to see what will go and what not.
Yeah, and I think that we uh, we will go either up or down from here, and I don't really care. So that is the point that I want to make about trading, is that if you have a long term view, this shit is just noise. So
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to. I just look at charts because I like to follow the moves and see what's happening today, but I don't really care.
yeah, it's
That
always
doesn't change anything that I do during the day. I
it's
just
always
keep
a
on
matter of
buying.
scale.
If it's going up, I probably buy less. If it's going down, I probably buy more.
Yeah,
And that's just it, right? So it doesn't make any difference.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
really think that is the best approach.
Yeah, as you were saying, it's all just noise. When you increase the scale, it's all just noise. So if you are
Yeah.
here for the long run,
I
all of
just
this is just minor
my
noise.
my tiniest moves charts is the weekly. I
Yeah,
usually use the weekly or the monthly.
yeah. The monthly, it's
Doesn't
the
make
most
any sense to go
appropriate.
lower than that if you are
Yeah,
not trading actively,
yeah,
and that's it.
yeah.
And
It's just if you want to lose money.
yeah, if you want to lose money, just give it away to me or Miguel, and we save
We
it for
app-
you. No, we save
we
it for you,
we appreciate
for us, for
we
us.
appreciate all help
If you want to
to
lose
make
money,
that
you
our
lose it.
channel.
You send it to us, and we keep it. Okay,
Yeah.
just kidding. So, any more news that you want to talk about
Well,
before we
let me
close
see.
this?
Let me see. What else do we have here? Well, no, I don't think anything important. I would like um, to bring on the international politics that we're going through about the war in Ukraine. Do you think it's having any impact in the crypto world?
I think if there is any impact, it would be up because there is a lot of difficulty to move funds around, and people have to use uh, trustless and permissionless systems to do that. And I only know one, so crypto. The rest is always censorable or always um, subject to political oppression, and crypto fits the bill. So, but I don't think that will change much. It's already did the impact that it had to do. Uh, I don't see I don't see much coming from that part of the macro and political sphere. I really think that we are at a stage that it doesn't really matter much, the political landscape and the macro environment. Um, I really think that crypto is very, very, very thin in volume right now, and it will keep it that way until a trigger comes, and it will start to move up because it's not moving down. I'm not selling my crypto. Are you selling yours?
No.
So for anyone to for the price to go down, someone has to sell, right? So,
Yeah.
and I really think that we reached that level that we are just stabilizing there, and maybe if someone capitulates more, it will go down because there is a thin order book, and but it will not put any lower low and so on, and it will just stay here for a while,
Yeah,
do the um, uh, do the nothing for a while, and then
it
start
will
moving
make
back
noise.
because people have to buy, and that's it.
Yeah, it will make noise for sure.
Anyway,
And then people will make noise, and people will be always talking about minor moves, and as they were just big moves, and they are just not. You were talking about people wanting to move money in a permissionless
mhm.
and trustless environment. Did you see what happened in Canada
Yes,
when there was that truck?
the truckers
Yeah,
strike. Yeah.
yeah, that was scary to see that people that were transferring Bitcoin to support them were arrested. Their accounts were closed. So, do you think this can represent the end of your freedom to move money however you want?
I don't have enough information about that. I've heard the news. Also got worried about that, but I think their accounts in banks were closed,
Yeah.
and that's something we already know, right? At least me and you, we were talking about that in 2008 during our lunch breaks, in 2007, and so on, because the financial system is rigged. People don't own their money. If they have it at home, maybe. If they have it in a bank, tomorrow it can be frozen, it can be confiscated, it can be anything, right? So since the 2008 crisis, um, I've seen many instances of that. It's not just that in Canada, there are, even in the war with Ukraine, I really think that it's uh, very bad to froze uh, money from Russian oligarchs all over the world.
Yeah.
I don't agree with what they are doing, but who am I uh, to consider robbing their assets because of that?
Yeah, and
Doesn't
it's not
doesn't
the
make it
oligarch.
legal,
It's
or
not.
or at
It's
least.
probably not them that are doing the war. So
But
it's
if
just
they,
people with money.
I don't really care
So
about
yeah.
that. It's their assets that
Yes.
were robbed, and I'm
Right.
not. I cannot agree with that. So, and crypto solves this, and people can get arrested because they own crypto, um, if they are bad enough to just have their money in centralized platforms. If they have it on the blockchain directly and in a ledger device or a hardware wallet or whatever, they cannot do a thing, right?
My issue is that they can track and they can persecute those people. And for instance, if I pick a bunch of notes and give them to you, nobody knows about it. On the blockchain, you get an eternal record there.
Yeah, but that's not a problem, because I really think that we need some privacy features on the blockchain. We have Monero, and Monero has been around for ages, and I'm not satisfied with having just a privacy coin. The others don't really matter. But I really think that there will be more privacy in even in Ethereum to come. I think Tornado Cash was the first attempt, and it was very. Um, it was taken by the governments as an example to scare people.
Yeah.
So the guy is still in prison and so on, but uh, it's inevitable. If it's not Tornado Cash, something will happen, and then there is a lot of effort being done right now in that area, and I really think that that is a must. But while we don't have that, we can just use a hardware wallet to store our funds and don't give it to them. What can they do? Kill us all? Like 55 million people that use crypto? Maybe.
Yeah, they just have to kill the
Yeah.
like they just have to kill like a couple of them. The other people will just give the money freely after that.
No, no. I will just move to another place where the crypto is accepted, and usually uh, countries that don't have much wealth will be very happy to receive crypto people. Come, we here you are safe. That is the beauty of this. The beauty of decentralized structures like Bitcoin is exactly that. One country can ban it, and but not all countries in the entire planet will do it at once.
Well,
So
it's not exactly the countries, it's the people, so it's even more broad. Because even though a country can ban it, I can have a server running a blockchain.
yeah, of course. So yeah, I think this is a very nice entry to our next
Yeah, I
topic.
do agree. I do agree.
Yeah, we why are we here, right? It's the topic of the episode, and I really think it's very important to understand um, why being in blockchain and why being in crypto um, is important, right? And that reminds me that my life changed with the Bitcoin white paper. Just for uh, curiosity, me and Miguel, we were talking about changing the financial system long before that.
Not in the
We
best ways.
we had a lot of ideas even before this industry started. We were talking about decentralizing the social media stuff uh, because there was a risk there to have all our data in a Facebook server or a Twitter server and so on. We were talking about the risks of using banks and using the legacy financial system. At least that at that age, it was the only thing. Um, and then the 2008 crisis happened, and it stopped Europe for a day or two at least, and the impact was very big and so on. And we talked about, yeah, we were uh, seeing this happening. And then in 2009, around there, I read the first for the first time the Bitcoin white paper, And that really, at least I had to read it like 3 times because I was not seeing I was not having the haha moment. And when I finally did, it changed me forever because everything that we were discussing before came to light. What did you uh, feel at that moment?
Well, we lost it.
What?
We lost the opportunity to do Bitcoin.
No, that's not.
No, but no, I'm joking. Bitcoin is very well conceived, even now. Um, it's a wonderful piece of technology. The way it's done, the way it was executed, and it's just really good, really really good. And people are talking about the energy crisis of Bitcoin. I don't think that's a crisis at all. I think it will go up and down, and will of course increase with time. But considering the amount of energy that fiat currencies take, I don't think it's even
Yeah,
comparable. What do you
just
think about that?
just sum the entire banking system in the planet, and Bitcoin is a joke. Bitcoin energy consumption is a joke, but that's really a non-issue because that's just noise. Uh, but going back in time again, uh, when I read the white paper, I thought this is amazing. This will
Yeah.
break all the financial system apart, and this is groundbreaking. And that's exactly why I don't think this will ever survive. Someone will kill it. And that was what we thought at that time. Yeah, this is too good to be true. And
Actually, I thought it would be faster. I thought it would take like a couple of years and everything would just come to the ground. But yeah, well, it
no.
didn't happen. It's going slowly, and thank God for that,
In
because it would
economy,
ruin everything,
that is
and it
that
would
is
be really
your
bad.
engineering brain
Yeah.
talking. But in economy, and my background is economy as well. In economy is not. It's never like that. Everything is lagging. Everything is elastic, and you
Yeah.
never know when things just materialize because it's so many things interconnected that you never can
And
be
it's
sure
it's
that
not just that.
something will happen.
It's not just that. It's the old ways trying to survive yet.
Yeah,
So they're trying to keep alive, and they are making a really good effort to survive, and they are actually doing it. So it's prolonging the time that it's going to change. They are changing, of course, and even the banking system is adopting crypto so that they can survive and that they can keep doing things the way they do. But it's coming down slowly.
I don't think it will be ever being trashed. I really think that we need a banking system because there are people that just don't care. They just they are happy with banks and they pay their bills and they pay their taxes and then they die and they die happy. So that's
Well,
it.
banks are not really useless. They
Yeah.
have a use in our economy, but
I really think that crypto
there are
will
some.
change the
Yeah,
interbanking system, not the
yes,
banking system. Banks will change to crypto banks,
yeah.
and money will go away and there will be crypto and stable coins and CBDCs, unfortunately. And um, and then the blockchain space will be interbanking uh, stuff and central banking uh, as well. So that is my aim. I'm not sure if we will get there tomorrow or in 10 days or past two revolutions, but I think should there is a path for that.
Yeah. I think smart contracts will slowly replace the need for banks, though, because we really need a man in the middle when we are distributing money on the economy, and that's one of the responsibilities of banks, and they should be doing that responsibly.
Yeah,
Smart
banks.
contracts. I think smart contracts will do a better job, and increasingly we will stop needing to have a bank, or at least a bank as we know it.
Yeah, the banks will be crypto banks. So you will have your wallet with DeFi functions banks that banks are supplying to you if you want, and that's it. And if you don't want those, you can use permissionless smart contracts if you want to, but the majority of people won't use it because they just don't really care. They just want to do their lives as usual, and that's it. But anyway, yeah, that is very far ahead. I
Yeah.
really think that uh, talking about what we felt when we knew about this technology is the aim of this, and what what did you feel about when you learned about Ethereum, for instance, and smart contracts?
That was a great. How can I say it? It's another great piece of technology. Of course, it's a second step on the blockchain technology. It's another layer on top of that, and the way to do things. Well, theoretically, whatever we want, just in the same way we are transferring money from one account to another, which is permissionless. It's trustless. You can just develop a smart contract that just guarantees that things just work as expected, and you don't need to have somebody controlling the some mechanism. You don't need somebody to control a process. You don't need lots of bureaucracy around it. It's just simplifying a bunch of stuff that we currently have. So they are contracts, so they are just expressing what people want to do, and guaranteeing that we reach to the same end.
Yeah,
So it's actually it's a beautiful thing.
yeah. I was amazed by that when I first read the words smart contract. I was very happy because that is really a breakthrough uh, because we, for the first time in history, can agree on something and let it be done just like that, no
And
matter
you don't
what.
have to be afraid that the other person won't fulfill the
For
contract. It will
for
just happen.
for
As soon as you
perpetuity,
sign it, it will happen.
it's done, and that is amazing. That's really something that we never experienced, and I was very when I learned about this, I said, "Man, I want to be part of this, no matter what." And that's one of the two major things that made me move, change my entire life. We were together, working in first in satellites software, and then video streaming and mobile apps and what the fuck. And I just changed completely my life to uh, work in this space, because this has the potential for us to do something very clean to give to our kids as a present, uh, to create a system that is tamper proof, that is not rigged like we got. We got a system that is completely rigged, and we um, either know how to play the game, or we will not have a good life at all. And usually nobody knows how to play the game besides wealthy people. And I'm not a wealthy guy. I didn't start with rich parents, so I was on the other side of the economic system. And I really think that now we have in our hands the possibility to build something that is truly permissionless, truly available to anyone, with the same rules. And that is something very important. And I want my kids to know that their parents, that their father was involved in this and helped to realize this revolution, at least a tiny bit. Uh,
Yeah, I do agree. And the thing is, the thing that touches me the most is that as soon as you sign it, you can just relax because you don't have to worry if the other parts are going to fulfill the contract, because they will, because it's guaranteed by the
it's
machine.
not just like that. You can sign the transaction, send the transaction, and the transaction cannot be included, can be not included in the block, or the chain can be reorged because of some issue in the internet or something like that. So if you sign a transaction, submit it to the blockchain, and it gets the blockchain to the blockchain, and is it has a certain amount of confirmations, then you are good to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We
If you
need to
have a
get
front end, if you have a front end, as soon as it gets
This is a
okay,
geeky podcast. We need to
yeah,
be geeks. Come
yeah.
on.
Well, I do agree. Okay, okay, let's go that way. So you have a front end, and as soon as you have all the confirmations, just get a green light saying, "Well, transaction done," or signing done, and contract signed, or whatever it is, and you can just relax from there on. And I think that's the greatest thing about smart contracts.
Yeah. And related to that, one of my missions, because I had to choose my own mission in this space, and I really think that anyone that wants to be a developer in this space should have a mission. I don't really think that what matters most is getting the highest pay that you can in this space, because in this space, either way you will make money. So it's practically impossible not to make money in crypto if you are a developer, at least a good one. So my advice for new people joining this space is pick a niche, pick your niche, and experiment on that. And when I joined this space, I my niche obviously is music, because I am a musician, I am a DJ, and I really love music, and I understand the problems that musicians usually have to make a living. And so obviously my niche was music, and I did the first platform for musicians on blockchain. At that time was the D Sound, and that was a very interesting experiment, because I had people all over the world making money with their music and sending me messages, thanking me for providing them the platform for them to put food on the table for their kids with their music. And that was something that was very emotional for me. And at that time, this was 2017, I realized that it's perfectly possible for us to alone in some corner of this planet to change a little bit the world. And that was an amazing feeling that I
Yeah,
had.
that's
And
what I was going to say. That must be
yeah,
an amazing feeling, and the I think it's like when you have a big company where you have your employees and you are just bringing money to everybody and you are just feeding everybody, and it's really good to be generating wealth for a lot of people. So blockchain, you can do that in a decentralized way all over the world. So you don't need to have this small company where you just hang out with your employees. No, you can just distribute everything worldwide and feed everybody worldwide. Then that is amazing.
yeah. And the beauty of this is that the only at least in the legacy systems, in the legacy economic systems, everything had to be a zero sum game, right? So if I want to provide something to you, I have to lose that something for me, because it's a zero sum game. So there is only $10. If I give you five, I only keep five, and that's it. Uh, and in blockchain, for the first time, it's possible to create crypto economics that uh, generate value with usage and distribute value with usage without being a zero sum game. And that is amazing, uh, because when it's done correctly, and when all the incentives are very well balanced, that really works. And it's a positive sum game. It's not something that I have to lose something for providing something to others. We both can win in this space, and there is a lot of um, analysis and stuff, uh, and research about these topics. And if you check on our website, decentralized.com, there is a resources part on the sidebar. And in the sidebar, there you have the green pill movement. Go there, read a little bit more about positive sum games and win-win-wins and stuff like that, which is amazing. And I think that with this, we can close our episode uh,
There
in a
was a
good
lot to
shape.
talk. We didn't have time for any of this.
Yeah,
So we need to start splitting up our subjects a little bit more.
no problem, no problem. So, um,
I think the conversations will get more interesting with time.
yeah, of course, of course.
The interest will
So,
be increasing from now on because there is a lot of stuff, a lot of funny stuff to talk.
yeah, so we have to say the usual things. If you got any value with this video, please click the like button and subscribe to get notified about the next episodes.
And you can also leave some ideas for us to talk about if you want to, some subjects that you have any questions or some doubts that you want to clear out. And you can also join our Telegram and Twitter and connect to us directly and, help us out with some bringing up some subjects that resonate with you.
Yeah, and thanks for joining our mission to decentralize the world
Wisely.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.
Bye-bye.